Hi, everybody, and thank you for joining us. We're going to get started in just a couple minutes. If you can all just hang tight for a little bit. Thank you. All right, just a couple more minutes. Thanks, everybody, for hanging in there with us.
All right, good morning, everybody. My name is Enrique Rodriguez. I'm currently the Vice President for ASVC, and I would like to welcome you guys to the Student Life Day for the spring semester. Thank you for being here. We would like to start off by reading a statement that was written because of the events that occurred last week on Thursday. And the statement reads, Dear Pirates and Community, as the Associate Students of Ventura College, ASVC, we strive to promote and foster the spirit of unity in student government to stimulate the students' academic, physical, and social lives at this college. We know that we have a diverse student population and that we all have different feelings towards what is going on across this country. In regards to the actions that occurred on February 4th, 2021, where individuals soon bombed the first Black History Month webinar hosted by the Associate Students of Ventura College and Ventura College Black Student Union, we condemn this behavior. We are a community that cares and respects each other. As students, it is imperative that we all feel safe on our campus, and we will work with campus administration to increase security measures at our virtual events and programs. Students who participated in hateful actions at our student programming will be identified and subject to discipline based on the student code of conduct. We, the Associate Students of Ventura College, understand that these are difficult times. Please utilize our resources such as counseling and other services. We all have different opinions, and there are many solutions to express our anger or dissatisfaction, but hate speech is not the answer. We must defend each other and strive for equity and inclusion to all. Truly possesses the same level of equality. Thank you. We would now like to start with Anime and Esports Club.
Hello, everyone. I'm the VC Anime and Esports president, commonly and formally known as Christian. So the VC Anime and Esports Club originally started off as just an esports club, and we were founded in 2016. We've competed under Collegiate Star League, which is the logo on the left, and the Overwatch Collegiate Championship, as well as a few other ones. But those are the two main organizations we competed under. And then just recently, last semester, we branched out into anime since it was a common interest we found in all of our community members. Next slide, please. All right, thank you. So in total, we've had around 3 competitive teams. We've had our League of Legends team, which is by far our most successful and our most prevalent throughout all of our semesters. We competed through 2016 to 2020, and overall, our highest achievements have been being ranked top 16 in the region, which is all of the West, the United States with West states. We've reached top 16 in the region twice in a row. Our next competitive and successful team was our Overwatch team. We competed in 2019, and we made playoffs for regional and national, meaning that we placed in the top 8 of our regional, which is US West, and we also made playoffs for national, so we were able to qualify for the National Collegiate League. Our favorite team and our team that has like the most hype every semester is the Smash Bros team. We competed 2016, 2019, and our Smash Bros team is so close to our hearts because it's the main event that really brings our club together, right? We're all able to group up, obviously not now because of the pandemic, but pre-pandemic, we used to group up and used to host charity and community events, which included everyone that was interested. You just bring your controller and hook up and just play with us. Next slide, please. So this is our Discord link. If you're interested in joining, you can go ahead and sign up for that. That link should work. And if it doesn't, go ahead and message Libby and she'll be able to act as a mediator between us. That being said, we do have leadership positions open for our graphic design, for social media if you're interested, and a bunch of other leadership positions. If you're interested, please just join that link and then please message one of the officers inside the Discord server. We have weekly viewing and anime viewing parties, games, and tournaments. Just recently, as I told you before, we have our anime club, and we branched off into that. So we will be forming weekly anime viewing parties just to catch up and get to know each other better. We do have weekly game sessions such as Among Us and Jackbox and a few other games that we do end up planning, and it's a great way to make friends and it's a great way to get included. Just recently, we just put out a poll into our Discord server for tournaments. These tournaments will be 1v1 tournaments, and there will be prizes for the top placing individuals who perform. Another thing I wanted to mention is that we include all types of gamers. You can play The Sims to League of Legends, and we'll include you. And 100%, there's going to be other people that are interested in playing the same games you are. So please feel free to join if you're interested in any games, console or PC. Next slide, please. So these are our testimonials just from some of the members. I just for the sake of time, I won't read them, but if you are more than free to read them if you'd like. Just a brief summary of all of them. Our club is really inclusive. Everyone plays fair. We're very sportsmanlike, and it's also while it's sportsmanlike, we're also very competitive. You know, we really do care about improving, and we really do care about forming a sense of community. And that's all I have to say. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, please contact Libby through Zoom.
Thank you, Christian. Now I would like to introduce Anthropology Club.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. My name is Gigi. I'm actually the advisor for the Anthropology Club, and I thought I'd come out and support our club. We're just getting reinstated this semester. We had a little hiatus in the fall. So I just wanted to say hello and just talk a little bit about the amazing students we have this semester and to invite more of you to be a part of what we want to try to do. So I thought I'd start off with talking about what anthropology is, because I think that's one of the big questions I often encounter. Even when I first took an anthropology class, I had no idea what it was. I have students take my class, they have no idea what they're taking. They, follow a friend, or they, heard something about it. So when I was a college student and I would get asked what I was studying, and I would say anthropology, a lot of the times there was a lot of confusion. Folks thought I was digging up dinosaur fossils. Folks would get very angry and talk about evolution and say, oh, you're gonna tell me I came from a monkey, right? Which is inaccurate. Or folks thought that I was going to be the next Indiana Jones. And you'll see when my slide comes back up, you'll have a pop culture reference to all those three. In actuality, anthropology kind of has something to do with some of those things, and definitely has nothing to do with one of those things. So I am going to go ahead and let our president of our club, Diego Hammernick, continue on and talk a little bit more about what anthropology actually is. So take it away, Diego.
Thank you so much, Gigi.
Next slide, please.
So anthropology is essentially the study of the human story. And as we all know, the human story is extremely rich and diverse. And that's really something that we want to reflect in the club. We welcome students from all backgrounds, all walks of life, with the goal to kind of bond over what we have in common and really celebrate what makes us unique. So that being said, Anthropology Club is a space rooted in discussion. Every week we'll have a topic we want to talk about, and sometimes an associated article, maybe a movie or something. Who knows? We're still kind of figuring it all out. It could be something formal, like talking about a new archaeological discovery, or discussing something like the tie between language and culture. Or it could be super informal, just checking in and seeing how everyone's doing. This is a super crazy year, so community is super important to us. Anthro Club kind of functions as a way of rebuilding community during a time where people have been separated. So just checking in on one another and being there. It's a space for members to discuss all things anthropology related. And given the nature of anthropology, the options are quite literally endless. Plus, it looks really good on your transcript. Next slide, please. And I'm going to pass the floor back to Gigi.
So just a couple of things. We're trying to plan meetings every first and third Monday at 5. And I do have a Instagram for our club if you want to follow and get more information. We're also trying to plan an event for Anthro Day. Anthro Day is designated for Thursday, February 18th, and we'll be having an event. And what we want to talk about is exactly what Diego was saying, trying to build community, looking at how this pandemic has changed our culture, has changed the way we live. How is it going to change us for the future? And so we want to have an opportunity to really kind of connect with our students and give them a chance to express how they're doing. I think it's really important, especially with so many things that we're dealing with, is to check in on one another and share our stories. And that's what anthropology really is, sharing the human story. Next slide, please. So as we close out, just a quick note about anthropology in general and kind of our focus for our semester, and really in terms of our studies. You know, we're striving to decolonize how anthropology began and how we move forward in looking at other cultures, other peoples, looking for inclusivity, and also the chance to really be present in this moment and what that means for all of us. So we hope to do that through conversation, through gathering in this virtual context. And if you have any questions, direct them to Libby and she'll get it to us. And we're really excited. I'm very excited to help my students and help students at VC grow. So thanks for listening.
Thank you guys so much. I hope to see some of you at our next meeting.
Thank you, Gigi. Thank you, Diego. Now I would like to introduce the Black Student Union.
Thank you, I appreciate it. So I think this is a great segue. Anthropology is a great stepping stone to talk about the Black people as a whole. We've traveled the world several times over and brought culture everywhere. And so here at Ventura, we're just a branch of an ever-growing story. And our mission is to enlighten, encourage, and empower Black student, staff, and faculty in a way that will shape and unite and affect, change our communities. This is a daily occurrence. We always meet together. We have weekly meetings in which we will talk about, simple things where we can just discuss and have fun, and, the greater community can get to know Black people without being forced to get to know Black people through media. They can actually talk to people and get real life experiences to grow, to make friendships. So on and off campus, we'll supply support, directions, and tools needed to succeed. Enlightenment, encouragement, empowerment, each one teach one. And so these are our core tenets. Next slide. So this is our leadership on the left-hand side. If you know any of them personally, or if you want to get in contact with them, you definitely can. On our right-hand side, we have our meeting times. Our president, contrary to the name under here, I'm the vice president. Our president, Frida, is busy at the moment, making sure that things are good for the club. And you can contact us if you want access to the meetings. We're definitely inclusive. You don't have to be Black to join the Black Student Union or to show support. And so I appreciate everyone taking the time out to listen, and come join. We're creative, we're artists, we're thinkers, politicians, lawyers, changers. So feel free to join in on the fun. And, next slide. If you have any questions, you can contact us on email, or and feel free to follow the social media. We will continue to post new and upcoming things, events, scholarships, and look forward to a whole bunch of different things going on this year from the Black Student Union. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Elisha. Next up, we have the Environmental and Outdoor Student Organization.
Hi, my name is Darian, and I'm the Vice President of EOSO, the Environmental Outdoor Student Organization. And we do have our list of meetings that I'll show you. If you could go to the next slide, I'm going to talk about the club a little bit. Okay, so why join EOSO? There's many opportunities and reasons to join EOSO. I'm going to speak from my experience and things we've done in the past. So you can gain a lot of personal, professional, and academic development by joining EOSO. By professional, we mean that you will be participating in activities that look really good on resumes and help build your experience. We, in the past, went to Alabama Hills, and we worked with the Bureau of Land Management in doing a restoration project where we planted some native species in an area where they had been wiped out by people coming over and camping in places where they shouldn't have been. And then personal development, you're going to make a lot of friends in this club, a lot of like-minded people who have really interesting and fun hobbies, and it's a really cool community of people in the club. And then for academic, one of our advisors is a counselor, so he has really good like inside knowledge about classes, and he knows a lot about if you're going to be doing like biology or the environmental science program at Ventura College. He has a lot of information, and he's just a really good counselor. So we have that opportunity. And then, so as far as other opportunities, there's networking, outdoor education, and more. Through our club, we do have a panel speaker every semester where we bring in professionals in the field, which is very broad. So you're going to hear from environmental educators, park rangers, and other people who work in national parks, people who work locally in Ventura County in different kinds of jobs. And with that also comes the ability to network with them and possibly work with them. And then outdoor education, there's a lot of really experienced people in the club that can get you started if you're like really new to outdoor activities, and we're all like super happy to share information. And as far as environmental outreach, so along with networking, you're going to be able to find volunteer opportunities to build your resume. And then we also do camp. Well, we in the past we would do camping and hiking and gardening on campus. And even though we can't meet in person, we still like to share that information because we still enjoy doing those things. And like I said before, we're really happy to share that, so that we just want everybody to get outside. So we'll always share like our favorite hiking spots, camping spots, fishing spots, whatever you're into. Um, and then for outdoor education, we in the past we offer workshops about climbing. If you've never been climbing or bouldering, but you've been wanting to start or you're really curious about it, we've also done a backpacking education where we just kind of learned the basics of backpacking and the tools that you'd need to go camping on your own like that. And then we also have, like I said before, our counselor Dan. He does really good talks about what classes you need for the majors and how to transfer to schools that have that major and the best one for you. And then go to the next slide, please. And this is our schedule for the semester on the left. We have a meeting once every month, and it's going to be from 7 to 8:30 p.m. And you can reach out to us through email or on Instagram, and we can send you that link. And we do have a little description of every event that we have going on this semester. And then at the end of the semester, we're going to be accepting, we do applications if you want to be part of the executive team, if you want to be president, vice president, treasurer, secretary, because pretty much our whole executive team this year is going to be transferring to new schools. So our advisors, Dan and Steve, are going to be all alone. So if being part of the club and being an executive member is interesting to you, definitely reach out to us. We would love to have you. And there's our social media.
Thank you, Darian. Next, I would like to introduce Mecha, the VC.
Hi, I'm Lisa Marie Ruiz, and I'm the president of META. Devin Glass is our vice president. Belen Rodriguez is our publicist. Becky Bui is our finance coordinator / sexual and gender coordinator, as well as our finance person. META encompasses all people. It primarily focuses on the Chicanx history. META stands for Movimiento Estudiantil Chicanx de Aztlán, which means the student movement of Aztlán. Right now, I'm going to pass it over to Devin so he can explain the history and core values of META.
Hello, everyone. My name is Devin Glass. I'm the vice president of META. So just a little bit about the history of META. It was first started as an idea at the 1969 National Chicano Youth Liberation Conference in Denver, Colorado, which was led by Corky Gonzalez. And at this conference, you have a bunch of different Mexican-American student youth groups who are coming together and deciding it would be a good idea for them to pursue this sense of unity and nationalism and come together really as one organization with one set of values, which we know as the Plan de Aztlán. And this actually was continued. It wasn't made official until later that year at the Santa Barbara conference. And so some of the values that are at the heart of Mecha and the core values are included in the Plan de Aztlán. So some of the things we believe in are higher education. So pushing students to pursue their educational goals and to attend college. And having this political awareness is very important as well, because it is important to be aware of not only the presidential election and voting in that election, which you push, but also having a sense of what's going on with your local elections, because that has a huge impact on our communities and we don't want anyone being taken advantage of. Community activism has always been a big part of Mecha. And so that's something that we always push. We're always looking to volunteer and help out how we can in the community. And then also having education relative to the people. So we see this manifest in Chicanic studies classes, which are just huge. It's something I try not to take for granted, because this was something that wasn't really available as an option for some of our parents' generation. Like, I know my parents growing up couldn't take a Chicano studies class. And so it's something I never take for granted. And I've learned so much about my own culture and history. So I'm just very thankful. And I personally try to have anyone take one of these classes, at least one in their life. And through these classes, I've kind of developed a sense of knowledge and pride of my own history and culture. And that is something that is a big part of the Plan de Aztlán, as well as having this pride of your culture. So that ties into this new Chicanics identity that was created as a result of the Chicano movement. And with this identity, I personally identify as Chicano. And it's a very powerful thing, because it's signifying that I am aware, or that you are aware of your own history, you are aware of your culture, and you're proud of it. So that is a big part of Mecha, is being proud of who you are and knowing your own history. And with that, I want to pass it on to the next slide to Lisa Marie so she can close it up.
Thank you, Devin. And yes, it's true. Learning the history of your people is very important in instilling more confidence, giving you a sense of pride. Our student advisor, Professor Ruby Sala Gamboa, is the head of the Ethnic Studies Department. I took her class, Intro to Chicano Studies, last year. At 62 years old, I'm still learning a lot about my culture. And yes, I'm a Chicana. I've been a Chicana since I learned about the term, but I really didn't understand a lot of the history. And so when we have our Mecha meetings, we try to have speakers that will inspire us. We have speakers who talk about our culture, like Dia de los Muertos. We used to have them on campus, and then we had one on Zoom in October. And we also encourage education and camaraderie. We've had speakers come in and help us with our scholarship essays. We're all encompassing. We accept students of all ethnicities, all racial, gender, all inclusive. We just want to share our culture with everybody. Here are our social medias. If you want to get the link, we encourage you to send an email to our venturameta@gmail.com. Our meetings are every Monday at 1 o'clock. Thank you very much. I hope you join us.
Thank you, Lisa Marie Reese and Devin Glass. Thank you. Next, I would like to introduce the Political Science Club.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. My name is Orion Tripodis, and I am one of the co-presidents of the Poli-Sci Club. And we also have...
yeah, my name is Colin Browse, and I'm the other co-president of the Poli-Sci Club as well.
Perfect. We can go on to the next slide. Perfect. So I'll tell you a little bit about kind of what we are and what do we do. So we're a nonpartisan club, and we discuss politics, and we really make sure that there's a space on campus to discuss politics in an open way. As everyone knows, we had a very, very intense election cycle leading up through last year, but that doesn't mean it's over. So there's still a lot of local races, and there is still a lot to talk about. There's an impeachment trial going on now, so we really want to foster and keep a space open for political discourse to occur here on campus. So we hold weekly discussions about politics. We host informative events, and we promote civic engagement as well. So basically, we meet Wednesdays at 2:30. So today at 2:30 we meet. And then we also have speakers come in. So later in the semester, we're going to be having some elected officials come in and speak, and we are going to be having some people from different groups come in and speak as well, to give insight into what it's like to be an elected official and work in politics or be an activist, and see if anyone would like to get involved with that as well. We are always offering different positions in the community for people to get involved with different political groups, to make sure that they're if people do want to get involved, that we provide a space for that to happen. It's through the Political Science Club I actually found out how I was going to get involved, and now I've been working in local politics for over a year now. And it was through this club. So if you want to get into politics and you don't know where to start, the Political Science Club is a great place to get going. And I also want to emphasize that we're really open to all perspectives, and we want to make sure that everyone's voices are heard, because it is a very tense time right now, but we all really want to make sure that it's a place where different ideas can be discussed. And I know so often on social media and in different places, things can get out of hand when you try and get with touchy and sensitive issues. But we really foster a space where those conversations can be had. And I'll turn it over to Colin to go over the rest.
Yeah. So this is the campus hub for opportunities in the political sphere. We, like as Orion has mentioned, our club has offered a lot of opportunities where he's now able to work in local politics, and I was able to help out, volunteer in the 2020 elections as a text banker, and it was through the Political Science Club I was able to participate in such activities. So if any of these things interest you, then the Political Science Club is the right choice for you. I didn't really oh, am I speaking? I'm sorry, was I speaking the whole time, or was my mic off the whole time?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, so I didn't really expect to join the Political Science Club back then, back in the fall. But I have to say, when you join this club, it's really like therapeutic as well, because you're able to talk about political things without having to worry about offending someone. Because this is, like as Ryan said, we're open to all perspectives. So I really encourage everyone to at least take an interest to it. Yeah, next slide, please. And here, club information. Our Zoom link is right here. You can take a picture or write it down. And if you want reminders of when our meetings are, you just need to text at PoliSci VC to the number 81010. You'll get a weekly text that our meeting will be taking place. It's a great way to know, and you don't have to put a reminder on your calendar. And if you have any questions, you can always email our club email listed right here if you want to talk about certain topics or you just want to say hi. Thank you, and we look forward to seeing you.
And the meeting time isn't on this slide, but we do meet every Wednesday at 2:30. So I just want to say that one more time. But thank you so much, and we'll hand it back over to you.
Thank you, Colin. Thank you, Orion. Next up, I would like to introduce the Sociology Club.
Hey, hello everyone. My name is Natalia Bisio. I just recently became the VC Sociology Club president. I was in this club last semester as well, and I really loved it. I took my first sociology class, and then I automatically wanted to join Sociology Club. It's a really interesting subject. You get to talk about a lot of really important topics. And something that I really want to emphasize is that anyone can join this club and anyone will benefit from joining this club. I'm actually a psych major. I'm not even a sociology major, but I really benefit from all the dialogue and the collaboration that's in this club. We talk about really important stuff, and I think it's just a really great place to get to know people and share ideas. So if you could do the next slide, please. Okay, so see, these are some of the issues that we talk about. We talk about a lot of social issues, issues in the community. Obviously, sociology is the study of social constructs, the study of like social behavior between individuals. So we like to talk about pretty much almost anything. Last semester, we talked about social justice and activism. We talked about police brutality. We talked about a lot of systemic issues, systemic racism. We talked about mental health. And we also talked a lot about like gender and sexuality. So those are some of the most important topics we talked about. We are also really open to new ideas. We have like some kind of agenda that we usually like to go through, but we're always open to talking about new topics. And yeah, it's just really a great place for dialogue and getting out your ideas. And we love to hear new perspectives and hear other people's ideas on things. So if any of these topics seem like something that you would want to talk about, you could come to our meetings. We meet every other Friday. So our next meeting is on February the 26th at 1 o'clock for about an hour. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to go to the next slide. Yeah, so this is just our Zoom link. You could also contact the club advisor, which is Dr. Daniela Graves. She's a sociology professor at VC. She's really great. I think anyone would really like her. So if you want to come and see, that'd be great. Yeah, so our first meeting was on the 29th, and we did that on Zoom, but we're trying to get on Discord because we've heard that it's a little bit better to like, I don't know. We just wanted to try it out. So we're going to try that for our next meeting on the 26th. So if you would like to contact Dr. Daniela Graves, or you could contact Libby and ask her for the Discord link as well. And that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Natalia. Next up is the Student Nursing Association.
Enrique, I think they may still be in clinicals.
Okay, I'll read your slides.
Okay.
Next slide, please. Thank you. So, Student Nursing Association. What does SNA do? Provide community service opportunities, consultations with Red Cross for other volunteer opportunities, meet with local CCU nurses for educational updates, and much more. Why do we meet? To hear former FESUN students speak about their experiences in the workforce, to provide information to students, to discuss community outreach, to connect student nurses with nurses in the community. Next slide, please. Who can join SNA? Any students enrolled at Ventura College School of Nursing. And then it looks good on your resume as well. When do they meet? They meet at 8 a.m. on the 22nd of February, the 19th of April, and the 10th of May. Where do I sign up? Contact SNA Treasurer Nikki Berner at Nikki_Berner1 at myvccd.edu for details about how to join. Next slide, please. So that was for Student Nursing Association. And then this slide reads, students who attended today's Student Life Day webinar are eligible to win a free Echo Dot Force Gen smart speaker with Alexa in Glacier White, or a Fire TV Stick 4K streaming device with Alexa voice remote. To enter to win, send Libby Fala an email with your CCD email. Students will be drawn at random following the webinar, and 5 students will win each week for this event. So once again, we would like to I'd invite everyone to join us Thursday for our Black History Month webinar, which will be hosted at noon tomorrow, and also on the 25th at noon. We also have one scheduled for the 18th at 3 p.m. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact ASVC or Libby Fala. Thank you all for coming. For questions regarding Student Life Day and student life at Ventura College, please contact Libby Fala at lfala@vccc.edu. Thank you.
All right, well, thank you all for coming to our Student Life Day presentation for today. We hope that you learned a little bit more about our clubs at Ventura College and the awesome programs and activities and initiatives we're working on this year. For more information, please contact me. I provided my email address in the chat. And if you're a student and interested in winning one of our awesome prizes from today, send me an email as well, and I will be doing a random drawing this afternoon. And once again, we do have our Black History Month webinar tomorrow at noon, and we hope you all can join us. So thank you and have a good day.
Thanks, Libby. Take it easy.
Thank you, everybody. You were wonderful.
Thank
Yes,
you,
Thank you,
great
everyone.
job, everybody.
Thank you all for joining us. Appreciate it.
So it went shorter than the 1 o'clock. So that was good.
Yes, a little